You realize that the reason why you don't achieve everything you want to do in a day is because you don't wake up early enough. Say, I don't have time to pray. It's because you don't wake up early. Talk to your neighbor and say, wake up early. Hello, everyone. Okay, please, can you celebrate yourselves? Don't celebrate me, celebrate yourselves. Come on, celebrate yourselves. At least you made it here. It's not easy. It means you took yourself seriously enough to be here. Please celebrate yourself again. I need the energy to go up. Thank you. As this host earlier introduced me, my name is Fadekemi Adeoye. I am here representing my husband, Samuel Adeoye, who is unavoidably absent. Today's book launch is titled Lifestyle and Mindset, Bedrock for Success. So if I ask you today, many of us, I don't know, I may be underestimating, but I think many of us are in our 20s. Am I right? Is there anybody in 30s here? Okay, so if I was to ask you, what do you see yourself becoming at 40? Have you ever thought about it? So I want you to close your eyes and think about it. Please indulge me. Close your eyes, think about it. Who do you see yourself becoming at 40 years old? So anytime you're creating a goal or a plan for your life, you should think about, what am I trying to become? Not what am I trying to do. It's not, oh, I want to make 2 million. Oh, I want to be this. I want to be somebody's husband or someone's wife. Who am I trying to become at 40? So, for example, you want to become a fashion icon at 40. You want to become a Vicky James. Who knows Vicky James? Okay, there are many Vicky James people here. Okay, you want to become a Vicky James at 40, like you want to be established, a fashion icon, you want to be known all over the world as this fashion icon. You have to ask yourself, who do I need to become? What do I need to start doing now to become a Vicky James by the time I'm 40? A Vicky James wakes up and gets a grind. That means I have to wake up and choose to live by design. You know, I actually prepared a speech, but as I was coming here, I was like, no, I have to speak from my heart to everyone here. Those who will win in life are those who will live by design. You don't live by default, you live by design. What do I want my life to be like? It is in your hands. And it is very, very, it is basically founded, the foundation is really your lifestyle and the mindset that you have. What do we mean by lifestyle? How many of us have heard of a building that collapsed? A building collapsed in Lagos Island. It's very, very prevalent. We hear that all the time. So when a building collapsed, what happened? Usually, something went wrong with the foundation. Something went wrong with how they did the building. So everyone's life here will be determined by your foundation, by the cement, the sand, the water. The way you mix it now will reflect in the future. So that's why now you have to start by ensuring that your foundation is solid. Put in the right quality ingredients now. Lifestyle. Let's talk about lifestyle. Sleep. I know that's one thing a lot of people do not think I'll talk about. You need to sleep. Stop pressing your phone till 12 a.m., 2 a.m., except you're a night owl and you get the work done at 2 a.m., really, if that is you. Not that you're scrolling on social media, you're watching movies. You don't live by design by doing that. If you don't get up before 7 a.m. every day, 9 a.m. you are still sleeping, there's a problem. There's this book called The 5 a.m. Club. How many of us have heard about it? read the 5 a.m. club, your life will change. You realize that the reason why you don't achieve everything you want to do in a day is because you don't wake up early enough. Say, I don't have time to pray. It's because you do not wake up early. Talk to your neighbor and say, wake up early. Wake up early. And how do you wake up early? Sleep early. Early to bed, early to rise. Exactly. So have a good sleep routine. Research has actually shown that people who sleep at least 6-7 hours, they are actually more productive. You can't be sleeping on 3 hours, 4 hours sleep every day. You won't achieve a lot in your life. Trust me. Now, we've spoken about sleep. Number 2, live by intention. Have a to-do list. Talk to your neighbor and say, have a to-do list. The reason you don't achieve everything you set to achieve is because you forget to achieve them. And you forget because you didn't write them down. Even the Bible says, see the vision, write it down. So have a to-do list. When you wake up in the morning, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to achieve, this is what I want to achieve. Having a to-do list will direct you and lead you to have a productive day. Number 3. Who is following me? I said number 1 is what? Sleep. Number 2, have a to-do list. Number 3, when you wake up in the morning, let go of every form of technology. Don't pick up your phone first thing in the morning. It will do you a great good. Now we move into the mindset part. Number 1, you have to learn courage. Courage and boldness is really the ingredient for greatness. If you refuse to be bold, refuse to be courageous, you can't do much. This author sitting down here today has chosen the bold lane and the courageous lane. If you refuse to be bold, you can't do much in life. Tell your neighbor that. If you refuse to be bold, you can't do much in life. Number 2, forget about likability. Was Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie that said this. Forget about what? Likability. The reason some of you don't have 5,000 followers now and 10,000 followers now is because you care too much about what people will say. Will people say I'm this? Will people say, forget about likability. If you care too much about what other people will say, you won't do much in life. Because people will always have something to say. And people will always say something from the lens of where they are coming from. They will always speak from what they are seeing currently. So you tell them, I want to write a book. Is it people like you that write books? So forget about likability, forget about pleasing people, and you would actually go far in life. My next point will be, kill the victim mentality. See, before I came to speak, I asked myself, what are the things that have worked in my life? And basically, that's what I'm saying. Kill the victim mentality. It is not about the school you attended. It's not about the location you grew up. It's not about your father was poor, your father was not poor. How many of us know Cristiano Ronaldo? He grew up in a poor family where he was the last born, and actually his mother wrote in her memoir that she almost aborted him because she thought, I can't afford to raise this boy. She almost aborted him. Cristiano Ronaldo is who everybody knows today. Even if you don't watch football, you have heard of Cristiano Ronaldo. So take your life in your own hands and say, it's not about if I grew up somewhere. Forget about that. You are the captain of your destiny. And if you rely on yourself and you say, I will take my life seriously, then watch how your life will get transformed. Not, oh, my uncle did not send me to school. My uncle did not send me money. That's why I'm like this. Forget about your uncle. Your uncle has made his own path on life. It's now your turn. And your generation is waiting on you. How many of us are following? So what did I say? Forget about being the victim. You are not a victim. You are a victor. Okay? So with that, I hope that, I've been able to tell you how you can really take your life and take charge of your life. Finally, I'll say read books. Attend seminars. You don't know it all. That's why we read books. This year, I took a pact with myself and said, I'm going to read at least 52 books. How many books have I read? I have not gone far, but God is going to help me. The point is just take that first step. Read books. First book you should start with, Atomic Habits. How many of us have read that book? Very good. Atomic Habits. James Clear, I'm going to borrow a quote from James Clear. James Clear says, we don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our what? Those that read. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. Thank you. So you don't become a great man. That's why I said you should close your eyes when I started and imagine who you plan to become. You don't become a great man by saying, oh, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. You become a great man by putting systems in place. Finally, take God seriously. I would never complete a speech without saying that. Take God seriously. When I say take God seriously, I'm not saying you wake up in the morning, 7 a.m., you get up, you pick your phone, you scroll through social media, you remember it's 8 a.m., oh, I've not prayed. You go and start brushing your teeth because you have to go to work. You brush your teeth, you jump your teeth, then you go and get your bag. Off you've gone. And you do that 365 days in a year. That is not taking God seriously. You take God seriously by setting time of consistent prayers. I know I said finally, but finally again. Take yourself seriously. You are very important. And the way you take yourself is the way other people will take you. If you take your life seriously, other people will take your life seriously. So say to yourself, I take myself seriously. I will do everything I need to do to become who I need to become. I will do everything I need to do to become who I need to become. I am a solution in my generation. Thank you so much, Prosperous. I really appreciate the opportunity. Please, let us celebrate this author. Our newest author, Prosperous. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Fadekemi, for that wonderful speech.